Welcome back to Base Camp, WNC. I know I've not made a lot of videos here recently. We've been kind of doing other things that a lot of times I don't publish them. As the title said, this is a survival shelter / storage unit. This one is just strictly for storage. This is number 14 that I've completed. So I'm going to be able to try to cut everything else out of the picture, hopefully. Show you this thing starting to go in. This is going to be an ongoing project. I'll probably have to make a couple videos of the whole thing. It will just be, this one will be strictly storage. It'll have multiple ways to get in and out. We're going to put a floor in the bottom, put shelves in there to store material and food supplies in. But I'm going to take you along for the total build and show you parts of it. And at some point in time, I might even up and get me a real nice camera and film the whole thing and combine it all together. So let's see how we started. Well, when I do these projects, I like to use a very close-knit amount of people. Don't want anybody else seeing anything more going in anything else, so I use a lot of acquaintances and friends and business partners to move stuff in, procure stuff, and do it. I mean, the last thing everybody wants to know is 15 grading contractors and everybody else in your whole neighborhood knows what you're doing. So we kind of procure these things, get them hauled in locally. A lot of times in the evenings and weekends, we work with a very limited amount of a crew to get anything done, to try to keep less people that see it, hear about it, know about it. Less people will ever find out about the whole thing, but we're staying busy doing these projects. Well, like I said, we use a limited amount of people. This whole video here is just a little bit of a teaser to get it out. Of course, we dig everything to grade, even though this thing is strictly for storage. We will have it serviced with water lines that'll be grid, off-grid, solar powered, electric power, solar power, water line coming in, septic line going out, drain lines. This right here, we're digging the trench underneath of it. It'll have drain tile in it. It'll sit on a complete bed of gravel for drainage. And like I said, even though this thing is strictly for storage, we're going to put the ability to power it up, do everything else, should it need be later on, without having to dig things back up. I'm going to show you a couple clips like this. I got to get videos from everybody of putting it in, so stay tuned. We're going to be watching some more of this stuff as we go along. Well, here's most of the excavating done. Starting to put the gravel down. That is the drain tile that sits about 1.5 feet, 2 foot below it in the final bottom ditch. We'll also have some other lines run in there. We got, probably have 2 of them in there total. So kind of redundancy. We'll then have to put some more gravel in this whole hole, set the whole tank in and do everything else and go from there. Well, like I said, this video was really just a quick tease to kind of get it out. I'm able to do some of this right here. We got done setting it and had it in place and got gravel in, everybody knocked off. I come back the next day and decided to go ahead and get in there. And this is a light gray color. And it's deafening to work in there. The echo's kind of bad, but like I said, we're going to install a floor on the bottom, and it'll have storage, of course, and shelves above it for drums and everything else. And then there'll be storage below the floor for stuff, but there'll be drains in the bottom, so if any water should get in it, it'll drain back out into that gravel bed. Like I said, we're going to have access for water lines in there, sewer lines in there, power, both grid and solar. Put lights, shelving. Some of the shelving may be able to be used as bunks if it's needed. This is, like I said, this one here is strictly for storage. It's not really as a shelter. That's already been taken care of and just running out of room. So climate controlled. It'll be a little bit easier to store stuff in the dark, in the cool. If I can ever help you do anything like this, let me know. That's what we do. I know I haven't made a whole lot of videos lately, so now you're starting to find out what I've been doing besides doing spring water and some solar powered. Kind of getting into some other things. Been doing it for quite a while and just never really published one. Kind of real picky about not showing things, so if you have any questions or anything else, don't hesitate to give me a call. Email me. Looking forward to hearing from you. As usual, like it, share it, subscribe, tell your friends about it, and thank you for watching.